going on, people? Welcome to United View. Welcome to Tottenham against Man United road trip. My God, the game has come. What a week it's been. It almost feels like you forget about there's actually a game. You forget. And people are right. People are right to shelve the manager talk for, today at least, or the lead up to today. We had the press conference yesterday, which in my opinion, I know a lot of you have had your say on that. In my opinion, it wasn't the best, but at the same time, was Ollie ever going to come out and, really go in on himself? No, he wasn't, but it was way too relaxed for me, way too calm, almost as like the last week just hadn't happened, didn't it? But we've seen that from the club. They're trying to shift their focus, and I think that what we have to do now, and this is hard because you don't really know how to feel. I feel you on this lot. I feel this, yeah? It's like he's got the next 3 games, innit? Like, even if we lose today, Atalanta's on Tuesday night, yeah? So he's not going to get sacked and they're going to send the squad to Atalanta with Darren Fletcher in charge, no manager. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen at all. So what I would say is we kind of do need to just focus on these games. So if we are talking strictly about the game, I said it yesterday in the preview with Abby, or the day before, whenever it was, I think he's got to do something massively different. I do. Like, people can say Spurs, like, they're shit, why do we need to play a back 5 against them? And I do understand that, but I'm so fearful and in such shock and dismay of how badly we're actually playing. I'm like, but if he doesn't do anything, if he tries to just roll out McFred and play exactly the same way, as open, as expansive, and the players play in the exact same manner they've been playing in, could get beat. Or because Spurs ain't that good, they might not be able to open us up as much as the other teams are, and it might be a draw. Even so, it is about results. He could even roll it out like that and we could play shit against a shit Spurs and nick it 1-0. As a United fan, for the table, for trying to turn this around, we need 3 points in it. There's a lot of people saying, what does the 3 points mean? He still needs to go and stuff like that. I hear that, but essentially we still do need points. Even if we are to change a manager, whenever that is, we want to be in the best position. We're 8 points behind Chelsea currently. If we play at 5:30 and Chelsea play whenever they play again, I don't even know who they got, and all of a sudden it's 11 points off, the season's over, and even if we carry on in this vein with the same manager losing games, the season will be over anyway. But that's just how it is. So for the game, obviously there's no Pogba to save us. We spoke about Paul Pogba's social media post as well. There's no Pogba. I personally think he's going to play the exact same way. I think he's going to go 4-2-3-1. McTominay and Fred go again. You didn't play very well against Liverpool. Please give me more. Please give me more. Go on, go for it. And Bruno midfield. I think we see that, which again shows that he just wants to play his favourites. He doesn't really have much going on. If I'm wrong on the team selection, I think we all stand corrected. If he does something great, like puts Van der Beek and Matic in there and tries to shore it up, then we'll be like, wow, okay, he really is trying to save his job. But let's face it, he probably is going to just go with McTominay and Fred and Bruno again in midfield. Rashford's going to play on the left. And I dare say that Mason Greenwood will be on the right. I just feel like he'd do exactly the same thing. Look, if we play how we've been playing, because like I said against Liverpool, that we ain't done anything different. We've done nothing different in them games. It's just that Liverpool are way better than the teams that we were playing against. But if we play like against Spurs, we can laugh at Spurs, and Spurs got their own problems going on, and the El Sakiko and all of this stuff. We can say all that, it's true. But essentially, Harry Kane, Lucas Moura and Son are more than capable, if we leave the gaps exposed like we've been leaving, of running in behind, causing us problems, making shit hard for us. And if we don't get the first goal today, I do really fear for us. On the upside, because again, I think it's important to do this because it's a road trip and it is a match day. So, if you're thinking, but Flex, he needs to go. I'm not saying that I don't think I think Solskjaer's the right man. He can turn it around. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this is a road trip, guys, and it's almost like there's a game today. We've got to focus on it, and I've got to look at it tactically. I've got to look at it from both sides of the coin. Spurs are under serious pressure, and this does help Ollie. It does help Ollie because, if they lose today, they would have lost their last 3 games in a row. They're not happy, their fans are not happy, and if we get the first goal, that London Stadium, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium will be as quiet as anything. Their fans are nervous. Their fans are not expecting them to win. Yes, they may look at it and say, Man United are shit right now as well. If we are going to beat them, this is the best time to play them. But they got their own shit going on. If I don't know if Christian Romero is going to be playing right back, but if he is, Emerson Royale, maybe Tanganga will be back after that red card. But Rashford could have his number easy. They're not a very good side, Spurs. They're not. Oliver Skip and Højbjerg in the middle, and Dombele in the 10. Like, they're not that great. But the only problem with that is, and you guys know, is who are we to call anyone not good? Unfortunately, we've got great individual players. Can Ronaldo rock up today with a bit of brilliance? Can Bruno rock up with a bit of brilliance? Of course. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens at the end of the game and we're outside getting the reaction. I would not be surprised if I'm sitting there saying, you know what, that's what we've seen with this squad, especially in the time when Solskjaer, I don't think he's ever been this close to losing his job before. There's been times where it looks like something could happen and then he pulls out a run of results. I almost feel with this run of fixtures, we can't fluke it. There's nowhere really to hide in it. I think the fixtures are too tough to get by. So me personally, I just don't think we're going to go on one of those runs and show, amazing determination, play great football. The tactics look brilliant. Because even if we do win a couple of games, it will be in the manner that we've been winning them, which is either not playing very well and getting lucky, or playing in a moment of 10-15 minute spell and you might score a couple of goals and then the game's over. Because that's all we've done this season. I can't see it turning around in a way that's structural and sustainable. Back four, even though I was like go over back five, his back four is going to be the same. Eric Bailly's not going to get. Actually, no, it's not going to be the same. Probably Varane will be back in there. So we'll go with Varane and Maguire. The thing with that is that you don't know how much I rate Varane, and even when he was there, we weren't conceding as much as we have been since he's been gone. But we weren't special. We were still conceding a goal a game, 2 goals a game, but mainly a goal a game at least. Even with Varane there, and then when he left, the 3 games he hasn't been there, conceded like 11 goals. If you include the 2 against Atalanta, 4 against Leicester, 5 against Liverpool. So, and that's without Varane. So it's been horrendous. So he will give us that little bit of security. He will give us that little bit of confidence in the back. But Luke Shaw again hasn't been great, regressing. Wan-Bissaka regressing. They've just looked so short of confidence. And if they start the game on the back foot and we allow Spurs the atmosphere to take us and they score the first goal, we could be in serious trouble. So my prediction, I think it'll be a draw. Anything can happen, and I know that's a cliche because we're so bad. Man United could turn up, win it 2-0, and we're like, where did that come from? Man United could easily go there and lose because of how poor we are. But 2 teams cancelling each other out, both nervous, both managers in massively bad positions. It could be a draw. I'm going to go over a draw. I'm going to go over 1-1. I'm not confident of the win at all with how we're playing. I hope we win. I know there's some people here hoping that we lose so Oli gets sacked. I'm not in that camp. I know those people who are thinking of the longevity and thinking if he goes on a run and wins the next 3 games, which again I can't see happening, you can't fluke it against City, but if he does win the next 3 games, then he'll get more time and he'll stay longer. I hear you on that. I do hear what you lot are saying. Me personally, like I say, you lot know how I feel about this. This is my personal opinion. Can't go to the game wanting us to lose in it, but I can admit I don't think we'll win today. I really don't. Smash a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. KG will be doing the match review. Make sure you guys keep him company, emotionally support him because it's going to be peak. Owen will be coming through with the live match reaction straight after that as well, and I'll see you guys after the game with the fan views, and God knows what the result's going to be. I'll see you then. Peace.